Hello and welcome to Spirited Heart Deluxe. I am RMP792, and we are once again continuing with Winter Wolves Month. So why did I go for this one? Well, I was contemplating doing Bionic Heart 2 after doing Bionic Heart last week, but I decided that if I'm doing a full-on themed month, I might as well do different series that have been made by Winter Wolves. So I'm doing this week, and I'll be doing something else next week. I haven't actually decided yet, but I'll figure it out. It's alright, let's just get into this. In the faraway land of Averon, the magic is strongest when the moon is full. On nights like these, even the air feels alive. A shooting star is the sign of the birth of a beautiful new creature. A girl with thousands of possibilities and life-changing choices in front of her. But just who are we talking about? A human girl with a charming smile? Perhaps a serene elf with long blonde hair? Or is she a sultry demoness from an unknown dimension? Every character has different starting attributes that will greatly influence the gameplay. Which of these three girls do you want to see a brief description and the base statistics of? Well, decisions. I'm probably going to be quite boring and play as the human, I think, because I am kind of boring at times. So I suspect I'll end up replaying it as all three, but yeah, for now, let's just be boring. So, the human race is very common in the realm of Averon. They are particularly strong and tough, so they are very good with physical demanding tasks. They have less charisma and dexterity than the other races. So low charisma, but good stamina, good strength. Wisdom, creativity, and social wit low. Okay. I think I'm reasonably happy with the human choice, so let's go. Are you sure you want to control this character? Yes, let's start the game. Give a name to your new creature or press enter to use the default one. Your name is... Janlin.
My name is Janlin, and I'm ready to begin my adventure.
You have chosen to control the human character. Other than the attributes, each character also has skills that you can learn during the course of the game. Each new character starts with all skills at a value of 5, but in the following screens, you will see them gradually changing based on your choices. Now, please choose your starting location. Each location has unique advantages and disadvantages. Just use the next and previous buttons to browse the options. Okay, the farmers. A couple of peasants found you in a nearby field under a big old tree. They decided to take you with them and raise you as their own child. Living here will greatly increase your strength and stamina, but lower wisdom and charisma. Okay. A famous artist found you in his garden, tucked away in his gazebo. Being single, he decided to raise you with the help of several of his partners. He was a source of a libertine. With this choice, you'll have the chance to increase social skill and creativity at the expense of reduced dexterity and concentration. When returning home from a battle, the general of the Emperor's army found you near a big rock on the side of the road. He decided to adopt you as his only child. With this choice, you'll have increased concentration and dexterity, but decreased creativity and social skills. The noble. A couple of local lords were unable to have children, so they decided to adopt you after you were found abandoned near their castle. Living your life as a noble during the early years of your life, you'll have increased charisma and wisdom, but decreased strength and stamina. Okay, well I've already got pretty high strength and stamina, so I feel like I should be trying to focus on a couple of skills and get them as good as I can. But picking that will probably lower my charisma through the floor. Let's go for it. During your early life on the farm, you spent most of your time with animals and nature. You became a strong and healthy child, even if the faint odour of animals makes you unattractive and the lack of proper education shows up during conversation. Your parents were very religious people, so you gained some faith from praying with them. You also learned the basics of cooking and gardening. Okay, so got combat skill. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of skills. Okay, so our charisma is now at 3, which is terrible. Also, not that bright, but that's okay. A little bit of faith, a bit of gardening. Okay. Okay then. What you just saw was the character sheet. You can see it any time when the life simulation starts, and it will automatically appear to show any attribute or skill changes. You can now choose if to generate your character stats randomly, or by reviewing a series of events that shaped your childhood. Well, let's do interactive creation. Now let us look at some of the key moments during your childhood that helped shape your character during her early days. A group of the neighbouring farm owners' kids kept insulting you. They make jokes about you, your poor parents, and your life in general. You're getting really tired of this, and you need to find a way to make them stop. What do you decide to do? Well, I'm British, so let's go with self-deprecating humour. The other kids are surprised by your actions. They're impressed by your confidence, and they quickly accept you into their gang. This improves your social and charisma skills, but with their bad influence, your faith drops considerably. Okay, the social skill could be useful though. You and your father are working outside. You're trying to fix a hole in the roof, and since your mother is ill, he's asked you to come help him. It's snowing and it's very cold. You're dressed warmly, but that's not enough to save you from freezing. You still haven't finished the repairs, but you could probably find an excuse to go back inside anyway. What do? Keep working, but at a faster pace so you can warm up. As I say, my usual attitude when I've got to do a job I don't want to do is to do it, but be very, very, whingy about it. As I say, I maintain I will always help, I just reserve the right to bitch. You keep working with your father, and you successfully manage to fix the hole. Your strength, craftsmanship, and dexterity have increased, even if your health has suffered a bit from the frigid climate. So my health is now merely average. Okay. That's okay. Really high strength now, or pretty high looking. It's Sunday. Your parents are going to church to attend Mass as usual. The day is very cold, and you can see the snow falling from your bedroom window. They knock at your door and ask if you want to follow them to the church or not. They don't want to force you to go outside when the weather is so bad. What is your decision? Well, this is vaguely medieval, so I suspect we're going to need people to at least see us as a bit religious. So we better go with them. Brr, it was really cold outside. You lose some health, but your faith has increased. Okay. We are done with creation. All in all, my childhood on the farm was full of good times. Now I'm an adult though, and my parents want me to find my own path. They know well that if I stayed in such an isolated place my whole life, my personal growth would suffer. So they sent me to the closest town, Thryberg. It's a big, thriving town, full of all sorts of job opportunities. I live in a modest flat in the poorest area. It's nothing special, but it's not a problem since I'm used to living frugally. Okay, let's play a brief tutorial. This is the status screen. From here you can see your character sheet, change jobs, and in general monitor your progress during the game. In the beginning, only certain jobs are available, because the more advanced ones have higher minimum requirements. Every week, your attributes and skills will be modified based on the job you're doing. The job-related skills will increase, but other values will decrease. For example, working in a farm could lower your creativity and charisma skills. However, at the beginning of each month, some rarely used skills will decrease in any case. A faster way to increase a specific skill is to pay someone to teach it to you, but the cost will be higher but the cost will be higher the higher your current skill level is. During the game, from time to time, you'll encounter some special events, similar to those seen in the character creation phase. Such events can dramatically change your statistics, morale, and health included. Health is an essential stat for physically demanding jobs. For example, if you're in bad physical condition, you won't be able to move heavy stuff or work in the metal I can't speak this morning. Or work with metal in the forge. Morale, on the other hand, is required by more intellectual jobs. For example, studying or painting. Indeed, you won't be able to paint or concentrate on the books if you're depressed. The only way to increase those two values is to take a break from work. There are several different opportunities to relax, with different costs and effectiveness. Of course, everything has a price. If you're not working, you're not earning money, so watch your budget. The game ends if you get married, when your character is 30, or a special event occurs, and much, much more. But I want to leave you the pleasure of discovering the best tips and tricks of the Spirited Heart game for yourself. Good luck.
Here I am, just 18 with my own flat. At least I won't have to pay rent. Only the minimum expenses to stay alive. Let's see, where can I start from? Oh, there are so many employment and education opportunities here in Triberg.
Okay, I haven't met anybody yet, so there won't be anything there. Okay, I don't have a massive amount of money, or at least I'm assuming 50 gold probably isn't that much. So let's look for some job opportunities. Okay, so there's a few advanced jobs. Okay. Yeah, let's look at the not really a job by itself. Okay, so that requires 10 wisdom, which I don't have. Decent dexterity. Requires a bit of strength, which I've got. Oh, I've got pretty decent strength. It's not bad money either. Health risks. Being a tailor, which requires creativity. Armor, which requires stamina. Okay then, let's go with... maybe? Not sure. Sexy girl. Dancing in a nightclub might sound like a seedy job, but it's undeniable that it pays well and gives you a chance to refine the important art of seduction. Yeah, that's probably true, actually. So the blacksmith requires concentration and strength. That's the thing, speaking as the guy who owns multiple swords, I would quite like to actually forge my own one day. But that's something way off in the future. But, so yeah, let's get a job as a guard, because I could do with boosting my concentration a bit, because I'd quite like to become a smith in the future, I think. Goal for today is 10, so... How to play. Using the 4 dice, try and get as close as possible to the number without going over. All dice except the first one are hidden. Click it. Okay, so let's go with this one. 6. Okay. Now, mathematically speaking, I need a 4 or lower to not go over. Dang it. Well, I flummoxed that. Won't get anything for it. I don't feel well. All my muscles ache. Oh, perhaps it would be better if I took a break from work. How many weeks? Okay, just a week off. Simpling so I can relax at home. I can do some shopping. Go to the mountains, go to the beauty farm, go to the seaside, which I can't afford. So let's do some shopping. What's better than strolling through the city and going shopping to relax and self-fulfill at the same time? The town market is really cool, and they have everything. Although, as usual, once you get home, you ask yourself if you really had to spend all that money. My morale and my health have gone up, but I've lost a bit of money. But my social and mercantile skills have gone up. Okay. Well, let's repeat the last job, I think. Random encounter! Ah!
It is a cold night in the cemetery, and I can barely see right in front of me. Movement catches my eye. A ghost? I walk up to a large tomb, where I had seen the apparition. From the engravings, looks like this tomb belongs to a wealthy noble. Hello? Anyone there? No one answers. Chills surge up my spine as a cold draft wafts out of the tomb. What are you doing here? Ah! Who are you? Don't you recognize me? Are you a guard too? No one told me someone else would be patrolling tonight. My eyes wander past the woman, and I see an open coffin. It looks broken and ransacked. She's a grave robber. She must be the infamous tomb raider, Rhea. Oh, I need reinforcements. Help! Help! She lunges at me and throws me against the tomb wall. I hear her pull out a blade before I can move. Don't you say a single word. She holds the dagger to my throat, staring hard into my eyes. I'll cut your throat right here. I'll do it. Okay. I laugh in the face of danger. This is going to get me killed, isn't it? I laugh nervously. The sharp blade tickles my neck. You won't hurt me. And why not? Why not? Because I'm the daughter of the guard captain, that's why. Liar! You cannot deceive me, I know him well. He has no children. None that he knows of. Yet. Her eyes narrow on me, and I hear my own heartbeat. But then she laughs. What? Rhea smacks me on the cheek and lets me go. Breathe a word about this to anyone, and I'll make you so you never lie again. She was gone into the night before I could even react. Okay, so I've got 2 there. That's 6 while I'm safe. 12. Okay, I'll go with 12. I don't think it's worth risking opening that one. I can't really be satisfied about this week's average results. I'll only get half pay. Oh, come on, they only give you half pay for average? Still. Okay, so yeah, let's repeat the last job. Actually, let's look at the character sheet. See your current status movement. Various titles. Oh, cool. So yeah, my concentration's up a little bit. As in, my strength's about the same. So let's repeat the last job. Okay, so we've got 4, 10. Terrible risk to actually try and go for it, so let's say done. Okay. Okay, my morale's not great, but out of curiosity. So I've met Rhea. So yeah, and there's lots and lots of people I haven't met yet. That's okay. Okay. Okay, well, should I leave both open? Given that when I'm playing these games I tend to go after... I'll leave them open for now, just to keep my options open. Okay, let's get the last job. 7. That sucks. Okay, let's risk it. Dang it! Okay, so I still got a bit of concentration. Didn't get paid, but my morale kind of sucks. Well, let's repeat this job. Okay. 4. Okay, I need a 6. Oh, perfect. I worked really hard and I learned a lot of new things. I'll get an extra bonus over normal pay. Fabulous, well done. Okay, so what are my options at the moment? Because yeah, if I want that smith job, I need a lot more concentration and quite a bit more strength. So let's keep going with the guard. Okay, 11. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. see if I can pay someone to train me in that. So cost 30, which boosted by how much? I probably should have studied harder. However, I still improved the selected skill, even by a small amount. Okay, so I just spent 30 gold to increase it by 2. Well, that was a waste of money. Okay, that'll do. I'm in a really bad mood. I can't concentrate. Maybe I should go on holiday. Let's rest. Yeah, okay, I'm broke, so all I can do is rest at home for, let's say, 2 weeks. Oh, it's so cold outside. You're so happy that you didn't have to go out to work. You relax at home, reading books, taking hot baths, sleeping, and generally taking care of yourself. Okay, so that's really boosted that, which is good. Okay, I like the fact her expression does actually change. Okay, let's keep up with my guard job. And we've got another random encounter, cool. How is your watch going? Yeah, you startled me. I didn't mean to. My name is Ramus, and I am the captain of the Imperial Guards. Hi sir. I'm Janlin. You don't need to be so formal. But what are you doing here in the first place? From the look on his face, I assume he didn't expect a girl like me to be a guard. Joke about your work. I'm making sure that the thieves don't make too much noise when we come by. We don't want to disturb anyone here, right? Oh, that's a good one. I like your sense of humour. But seriously, don't slack off. Yes, certainly. Good. The king doesn't like wasting his money. One last thing. Guard that area. Only poor men are buried here. Oh, I see. I'll go right away. Decidedly not a very cordial fellow. At least he looks nice. Oh boy. Haha, perfect. Yay. This week I must pay the triennial tribute to the king. Oh, I hate this bureaucracy, and I hate to pay taxes. There is no alternative. Luckily, I can pay. The amount is 40% of my savings, and that's 10 gold coins. The guards also inform me that for the next 4 months, the taxation will be 39%. Okay. I think their tax laws are a bit weird. Right, how am I doing at the moment? Okay, I've got strength and concentration to the same level. So I'll try and get my concentration to about 40, and then I'll do some stuff to boost my strength. Hang on, what was it I needed? Yeah, I'll get my concentration all the way up to the 40 required, and then I'll start working on my strength. I need a 3 or lower. 2 or lower. I've got a 1 in 3 chance of not overshooting this, so I'd rather just stay there on the average. And okay, so let's repeat that last job and get a random encounter. From afar, you see Ramus approach. He seems worried. Ah, here you are. Hi, what's going on? I need your help. Trying to show my worth, I stand straighter and salute. Certainly. What's the matter? Some thief to catch? Haha, you wouldn't intimidate anybody. What do you want then? A watchman has accidentally dropped the keys to the Torzaurus grave in a hole. The Torzaurus family is very powerful in this area. Ah, yes, I've heard that. Well, we don't have someone small enough to retrieve the keys. Do I need to go and have a look? Yes, and I'd be very grateful. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Okay, but only this time, and stay nearby, alright? Of course. Follow me. I crawl into the hole that the keys fell into. It's really dark. Fortunately, I find the keys almost immediately. But as I grab for them, I feel a sharp pain shoot up my leg. Ah, my leg! Something has bitten me. It's more likely a cut from a rock. But it's bleeding. Calm down. When you get back out, I'll have some ointment that will heal it quickly. Alright. Thank you for all the hard work. You are really brave. Thanks. Unfortunately, because of the accident, my health gets worse. I have to stay at home and rest for a while. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh god, my health's awful. I don't feel well. All my muscles ache. Perhaps it would be better to take a break from work. Let's rest at home for a couple of weeks. You spend some time in absolute relaxation, taking a short walk into the wood, bordering the town every day. Contact with nature regenerates you in body and soul. My morale is now superb, and my health is merely below average. Oh dear, I still need to... another couple of weeks off. You spend some time in absolute... okay. Okay, that's got my health up quite a bit, which is good. Alright, so how my character sheet doing? 31, so we still need to get that a bit higher. More random encounters. While patrolling, I see a familiar figure in the distance. It's Rhea. Oh no, maybe if I stand really still, she won't see me and go away. You there! Who, me? What could you possibly want with me now? Have you found a medallion on one of your patrols? Tell me. What? A gold medallion. I had it here before last night's hunt. The zombies were pulling at me, so it must be around here. You must have found it. I could feel the heavy round object in my pocket. I did find the medallion earlier. It had the crest of the noble family of Triberg. There was no way it belonged to her. You have it, don't you? Give it to me, now! Would this be the medallion you're talking about? Rhea rushes over to grab the token from my hand, but I don't let it go. She yanks on it once, but it stays firmly in my grip. Hand it over. No, it's not yours. What? Yes it is, my mother gave it to me. I don't believe you. This should be returned to its rightful owner. Stop pulling on it like that, you're going to break it. Then let go. No, you... Rhea grabs my other hand, and I instinctively squirm away. The movement causes our legs to get twisted together, sending us both hurling towards the ground. I land on my back, but Rhea lands right on top of me. We stare at each other in shock. She's so close. Her face is hovering above mine, and her body is crushing against me. For the first time, I can really look at her. Every curve, every detail. She was beautiful. I see colour fill her cheeks, and I realise my own face was growing hot. Look at what you've done, you foolish girl. Rhea stands up quickly, turns away and brushes herself off. Aren't you going to help me up? Help you? You're the reason we fell. I grumble, then she sticks her hand down to me. I look at her briefly and take her hand. She pulls me to my feet effortlessly. I start to pull my arm back, but she doesn't let go. What now? Thank you. She breaks eye contact and looks away. She releases my arm and stuffs the medallion away in her clothes in one quick motion before running away. My cheeks feel even hotter after seeing her face just now. Okay. I'm okay with that. We still need 8 more points in concentration. But my health and my morale are pretty good at the moment, so that's curiosity. So yes, at the moment, relationship with those two. So yes, it looks like if I want to keep up with her, I'll have to start going to the temple afterwards, which, hang on, if I look at job options, what does the temple actually require? Priestess. Wisdom and charisma, which I have none of. So I'm still going to stick to my smith job, I think, probably. Yep. Yep, okay. Let's go back for now. Okay, I need 7. Dang it. Doesn't do my morale any favours, but at least I still get boosts in. Dang it! Okay, my morale kind of sucks at the moment. Random encounter.
that actually to me seems like a reasonable point to end this first video and say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.